back to 44 on the Town. I'm Veronica, and joining me on set is Rob Anderson from A&B Insurance and Financial. Now, he's here to give us some advice on all of the different insurances we carry in our life and hopefully answer a few questions for us. Welcome to the show, Rob.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I understand you've been in this for about 30 years now, so.
Yeah, A&B Financial has been in business for 30 years, and really just in the state of Florida, we concentrate on the entire state. We have 5 offices and about 300 agents across the state, and we really pride ourselves in personal service. And, you know, we know there's a lot of options out there today. Online, request a quote, get a free quote, never talk to anybody.
Oh, I know. It's like 15 minutes, and then there's another company that they're like, well, we can do it in 7.5 minutes.
Right.
And I feel like I'm kind of like the average insurance consumer, where I buy it, and I'm not really sure if I'm getting the right thing, but just, you know, just pay for it. So let's talk a little bit about home and auto, because
Sure.
those are the two that most people need in their lives.
Sure.
How do you know what you need?
Well, you talked about just buying it and kind of
Yeah.
forgetting about it. Well, when you remember that you have insurances is when claims time happens.
Right.
You know, you're going to hear from some people who that are just really, you know, valued clients of ours a little bit later in the show, and they'll talk about what happens and how we're still with them. So you really need to kind of weigh a discount versus what's going to happen at claims time. Are they going to be there for me? Is it going to take forever to pay my claim? Because those are the things that really matter when it comes to thinking about buying insurance. And discounts are incredibly important, and we know all of them. I mean, when it comes to home and when it comes to auto, it's estimated that people leave about $300 million on the table in discounts that they simply don't ask for.
Really?
When they're shopping online or when they're calling and talking to a big call center or somebody like that. So we know where those discounts are, whether it be safety devices or smoke detectors or things like that in a home, or vehicle equipment, or a military discount, or a good driver or a good student discount for someone turning 16 in your household. So it's important to work with somebody like us that really knows those factors and what it takes to get the premium down, get the discount, get the reduction, but also make sure you get all the benefits of a great policy.
Well, you know, in this day and age, people want to do everything online. They don't want to get on the phone or actually go physically into an office because, you know, we're all like so pressed for time. And I think that concept of get a quote fast has really been ingrained in a consumer's head, but the personal one-on-one service is obviously better.
And it's different. And you bring up a good point, because there is value, I think, in the marketplace of having all those tools at your disposal, but education is so important. You know, a lot of the insurance companies will say to you, oh, trust us, we'll give you quotes from all the top providers.
Right.
Well, are they really doing that, or are they trying to sell you their policy? Probably trying to sell you their policy. So what we do is kind of a combination of both. We really are going to walk you through it, hold your hand, for lack of a better term. But really, we have a great website. We have great quote tools on the website. So, you know, we want to be able to get you there and get you started there. But we are there for you, a phone call away, visit you in person. We're very focused on being, you know, really concentrating on the state of Florida, knowing all the ins and outs of all the policies, especially flood, which is changing recently, and about 100 new insurers are in the marketplace now, private insurers that are backed by the federal government offering flood. We want to talk to people about that in the coastal areas. So we like to have our foot kind of in both the worlds. We like to have that strong online presence with our website, but really 30 years of personal care, personal service is what we're about.
Website is a great place to start. And speaking of that personal service, let's take a look. We actually have a few of your clients who want to share with our viewers their experience with A&B Insurance and Financial.
Hi, my name's Anna. I'm a customer of A&B Insurance, and last year my car was rear-ended in the summer. The guy who rear-ended me, he was really nice, but his insurance company just drove me crazy. So I called my agent and I told him everything that happened, and he told me not to worry. But then I found out that he was on his wedding anniversary. So I called him back and I apologized, and I felt so bad, but he told me it was no problem. He said that his clients were the most important thing to him. And when I heard that and I told my husband, we were so reassured in A&B Insurance. That was real customer service.
Hi, I'm Steve, and I'm a happy customer of A&B Insurance. My son was driving in a terrible rainstorm and hit a pole on the side of the road. My agent not only arranged for him to have a tow truck, take his car to the body shop of our choice, but he also arranged for my son to get a rental car. I was so impressed with the agent and totally impressed with A&B Insurance. Their brand of customer service is unlike anything I've ever experienced with a car insurance agency. I can't thank them enough, and the positive experience I had only leads me to say more positive things about them. But I do have to say A&B Insurance is the best.
My name is Lisa, and I've been with A&B Insurance Company for about 10 years. They insure everything. They insure my home, they insure my auto, and they have my life insurance policy. The thing that I like about A&B Insurance is that when my insurance is ready to be renewed, they shop all around. They get me the best rates available, and that's the best policy. I highly recommend A&B Insurance for anyone looking for an insurance policy.
You know, there really is nothing better than hearing positive reviews from current clients. So, Rob, let me ask you, how can people reach you at A&B Insurance and Financial?
Well, the website, of course, www.ab-financialgroup.com is the easiest way to get started with us. Also, we've set up a special toll-free phone number, which people can see on their screen right now. And there's somebody there to speak to you, and we'll set you up with your own personalized agent, personalized quote, and get you started. I mean, we really pride ourselves in that. So even if you're on the website, know that a real person's looking at your application and really getting things worked out. And when you get that call back from us, know that you're going to have a client-agent relationship that you can count on and that you can trust for years and years and years.
And one of the great things is the fact that you guys are local and you do understand Florida, especially like you mentioned earlier with the new flood laws and with hurricane season right around the corner as well. So. Excellent. Rob, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Again, check out A&B Insurance and Financial. We'll be back with more 44 on the Town.